Hey everybody. I've recently been inspired to close the door to go back to using my YouTube channel. Yeah, I look like shit. Sorry about that. Been gardening all day. That was the accomplishment of the day. Is I was able to go out with my son and garden, and that was good. I was able to get up and down and plant stuff to grow. Let's see, it's been a really long time, and to tell you the truth, the reason why I stopped posting as much as I did is I got a really bad haircut, and it's just now, as you can see, it's just now starting to grow out, and I was embarrassed, so I'm like, oh no, nobody needs to see all that. And it's killing me that I've gained a little weight. One of the insulins I use causes excess belly fat, and so I've developed kind of a midsection. It's going down now that she's changed one of the insulins, but you know, it's going to take some time. I'm trying to be more active. I'm still not in my permanent leg, which is frustrating. Fighting with the insurance company. You know, I guess the way they're categorized here is K1 through 4. Actually, I think it goes up to like to K6 or 7, but those are, you know, like athlete, you know, competitive running and triathlons and stuff. But the K1 is practice, K2 is your, what they call like a step down leg. It actually isn't my permanent leg. This leg will only last me a couple of years. I guess I still have a lot of shrinkage I need to do. I shrunk a lot. I mean, oh my god, my stump is gross. But this one will help it shrink even more, and in a couple of years is when I would get the leg that'll last me longer than that, supposedly. And at some point in life, I might get up to a K4, depending on how active I get in life, but K3 is probably where I'll sit. The pains are better. I was having a lot of phantom pains in the non-existent ankle and non-existent toes, and that's always fun because there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing there. So the gabapentin was increased a little bit to help with that, and it worked. But other than that, you know, Eric's out of school. He's going into 3rd grade. Jeremy works his ass off. You know, I'm trying to keep it together. So far, so good. So my inspiration for doing this was a lady I met through Candace Brewer. She is... Oh god, I don't. You need a flow chart to keep up with my husband's family. She is somehow Jeremy's cousin or second cousin or something like that. I don't know how. Somehow we're related by marriage. Anyway, she's friends with me on Facebook. Has this beautiful family, and she had made a very personal post, and one of the people that responded, and I shared my story a little bit. The post was about contemplating suicide, and I shared my thoughts after losing the leg and whatnot, and this woman whose Facebook page is the Dread Pirate Mommy, which is probably the greatest name for a Facebook page ever, commented, and she is a lot like me in the sense that we're both rock star badasses when it comes to being crippled. You know, she had to make the decision to lose her leg, just like I did. Her story is a little bit more in depth than mine. Mine only lasted over a couple of months. I guess hers lasted over a few years. But, you know, looking at her page, you know, when I grow up, I want to be just like her. And so she's inspired me in a great amount of ways, looking at her page to... You know, not that I was ever down. It's not like I was ever, you know, completely bedridden and depressed, but she's inspired me to get up and be more active and do more things. I've gone to the beach. I've done gardening. You know, Eric and I went to the park one day. This woman is amazing, and I want to be amazing like her. So that's why I'm going to start going to the YouTube channels to show myself more than anything that I can be as big of a badass as she is. You know, I'm a badass, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, 4 months after losing my leg, I'm up and walking like a rock star. So I know I'm a badass, but she takes it to a whole nother level. And so I'm gonna see if I can top her. So, yeah, there's my update. And I will get back with y'all later. Peace out and love, y'all.